whichever you are preparing, don't expect anything. Okay, don't go with overconfidence that, okay, this is like I have prepared 3 years, this is my year, I'm going to clear. Don't go with that over ambition over these things and all. You give your best, and if you deserve, if you have done the hard work, if you have, your hard work was better than the person sitting next to you, you will clear. Okay, so just do that work. Then another thing, stay away from this negative and over positive people. So I'll tell you this, negative people are the ones who always demotivate you. You have to anyway stay away. Over positive is, you will have these kind of friends who will tell like, if you don't clear, then who will clear? You are like 10th gold medalist, you are 12th topper, you are engineering this thing. He will motivate you or boost you so much, meaning that's not a true friend. He's simply trying to like boost you up in a fake way that gives you overconfidence, and then finally you go and fail. So over positiveness is also not good. Somebody should be there who is like genuine to you, who tells you the mistakes, who corrects you when you do wrong. That is the true friend or true supporters or circle which you need to have. Okay, so you studied, go and give your attempt, keep a cool mind, and then you will definitely clear. Okay, so now we'll see how to achieve that cutoff thing. Okay, this also again every year I tell my students this method. So students are asking to repeat this video. So again, based on the current scenario, I will tell, okay, out of the 100 questions, every year there will be questions like 20 to 25 questions which is unattemptable, meaning you would have never heard about it. It will be some random summit or some random meeting, random report, which the 4 options, everything will look weird. We can't do it. Okay, nobody can do it. Many coaching classes are there who claim that, okay, it was there in that PDF, this PDF and all, but it's all bluff. Okay, nowadays the toughness level is that some history questions also, they are asking such factual thing about some medieval king or queen or some Chanakyas, some Arthashastras clauses that you cannot study. You will not be able to do it. Even we history teachers can't solve it. So such 20 questions you have to prepare and go, that the 20 will be there which you have to avoid, completely avoid. Okay, then remaining 80. In that 80, you have to get your cutoff. 80 means there is 160 marks. In 160 marks, you have to get your 90 to 100 marks. Okay, so that how will you get? So brightest student, what you have to do? You have to do the best 55 questions. You got 110 marks. Skip the remaining 45 questions, come out. But it's not practically humanly possible. We don't know which is that 55 which is correct or which is like the best ones. Okay, so one thing you have to know that always 30 to 35 questions will be there which every aspirant will solve. Every aspirant. Every means I'm telling who prepared, okay, who studied like Spectrum, Lakshmikant, you did current affairs, you did maybe a little bit previous year questions, environment, science. This all, if you touched upon, you are watching news, you are listening to editorials, you have the proper preparation which you have done for 1 year, 35 questions out of the 100, you will be able to do it if you manage the time properly. That time management also will come, but you will be able to do 35. So 70 marks you will make it safe. Coaching class model is that they will tell like, I'm telling that suppose at 20, if they also tell 20 is tough, ignore it. 80, they will tell attempt 80 out of 80 and come. They will not ask like which one, how and all. They will simply tell 80 out of 80, do maximum. So plus minus it will come and you will pass. But that every time need not work. In that 80, suppose if it's 50 right and 30 wrong which you got, you will get 100 marks for that 50 correct ones, and then 30 into 0.66 will go as negative. So it will become 100 minus 19.8. So you will get 80 marks. Okay, meaning it is like, if I, like what I told, 80 is the cutoff, then fine, or 75 is the cutoff, it's fine. But there is no guarantee. I am always targeting you get close to 100 or 105. Okay, so next one, if you take out of that 80, 60 should have been correct and 20 should have gone wrong. This also, the possibility of this happening, okay, we can't assure that 60 of the 80 which you did randomly without judging which is a serious one, which is tough one, which is a lighter one, it is very difficult. That is why we give you this model 1 and model 2 which you see here below this one. So what I am telling is either attempt 65 out of 100 or attempt 70 out of 100. Okay, in that how to do that is next part I will tell you. Okay, like question by question, that I will tell you. But in that 65, that 35 easy ones you will be doing, like will be something which is direct history, like about Gandhian phase, something Spectrum which is direct question used to come, report or publisher, author, like the questions and all you will know. Like a 35 will be there in every subject. Polity, there will be straightforward fundamental rights related question or something, a DPSP type question. It will come every year. Okay, so that 30-35 you track and then do, you got the 70 marks. And then you have to do 30 more questions. So that 30 more, if you do, 15 if it's coming correct, we'll take 50-50 cents. Okay, 15 correct and 15 wrong. Then you will get plus 30 for the correct, and then 15 into 0.66 negative it will go. So net is 20 marks. So 70 plus 20, you're getting 90 marks. Okay, and then if you do the same thing for 70, okay, so you have to attempt 40 right now, and 40 and 30 doubtful ones. And in this again, that doubtful ones, if it is 15 and 15, you will get total 101 marks. This and all, now I will tell you how to do this. This is just a calculation, because many people keep thinking like, if I do this much, how much negative, how much this thing, this nobody tells you. That's why I'm telling you with numbers. Okay, if you are doing 65 questions out of 100, what will be the scenario? If you are doing 70 questions, what will be the scenario? If you are doing 80 questions, what will be the scenario? This is what practically happens for a well-prepared student. I'm telling. I'm not telling who are blindly going and doing 65. Okay, so take every word seriously which I'm telling. Now we'll go to the next one. I'll take a blank page. In that 2 hours, what you have to do. So usually when the days which we used to prepare and all, we used to give exams, you know, the prelims paper, if the paper is like this and the question is there, okay, like here suppose question number 1 is there, here question 2 is there, here question 3 is there, and question 4 is there, and then there are many pages like this. Okay, many pages are there, and finally at the last there will be rough pages, right? Here there will be rough pages, and that rough pages you have to use. I will tell you what to do. So you get the question paper. First thing you have to know the time. How much time you have? You have 120 minutes. 2 hours, 120 minutes. In 120 minutes, if you distribute to that like 100 questions equally, you just get how many? You will get 1 minute and I think 12 seconds. Okay. Because 100 minutes, if you give to 100 questions, 1 minute, then you have extra 20 minutes. The 20 minutes you distribute to 100 questions. So it will be 1/5 of a minute, 12 seconds. So 1 minute, 12 seconds. Okay, this and all if you are not able to do in mind means your CSAT is going to be very pathetic. Okay, this basic thing I'm telling, 1 minute, 12 seconds for 100 questions each, you will get 1 minute, 12 seconds. So that's very short time, 1 minute, 12 seconds. Because I have seen some people sitting with one question for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes and all, because they are their ego comes in. Like this is like, oh, this is about Gandhi, this I have to do, I have studied so much, if I cannot do then who will do? Everyone would have done. You start getting so much tensed that you sit with that like 10, 15 minutes on that one question, which was a waste of time. Because that question you do or the next question you do, both are equal marks, both are 2 marks. So don't waste your time on a single question. Okay, so 1 minute 12 seconds is what you have. So there should be some questions which I told within 10 seconds you should decide whether I will do it or not. Okay, now also I'll tell you how to split that 2 hours. The 2 hours which you have, I'll do one more video on this, but here just the general thing I'll tell you. It should be 45 minutes plus 15 minutes plus again 45 minutes plus 15 minutes. Okay, that is how you have to use this time. What to do in each time I will tell you. In the first 45 minutes, you should have skimmed through the question number 1 to 100. You should have gone through once. Okay, many people don't do this. They take lot of time, 1.5 hour time and all. And then when the teacher will tell 5 minutes only left, that time you are maybe stuck at the 60th question. Or maybe some people start from the back. That's also fine. But when you go back also, you still are in the like maybe 40th question. You didn't see the question number 1 to 40. You are that much slow, and that happens with everyone because we get stuck with questions. We are so passionate that okay, this I have to solve, and you get tensed also sometimes. So that should not happen. In the first 45 minutes, you have to see, like suppose first question is like World Justice Report is published by who? You have in your life never heard this report, and the options will be what? World Bank, World Economic Forum, the Red Cross, something 4 general bodies which you already heard will be there in the options, but the report you have never heard. So you have no idea about it means, then why wasting your time on that? You read it, World Justice Report, this I don't know. So 3 seconds, over, I don't know this. So question number 1 you have to do in this rough page, right? Rough page you have to make 4 columns. When you go to the exam hall, when you get this, first itself go to the rough page. Okay, then draw this thing. And then tell like, no, I don't know. Okay, when you completely don't know. Then like it's half sure. Then full sure. Something like that, or you can make even more. Like I'm stuck with 2 options. I'm stuck with 3 options. I'm stuck with no option, meaning I definitely know it. Like that 4 columns. Now the first question what I told, World Justice Report. You don't know. In 5 seconds you understood I don't know. So immediately go to that rough paper and write there question number 1. The question number you are marking here because later it will be required. Else you will not know which was tough, which was this thing. Now second question you will see. It is like directly some medieval king, Qutub Minar, something, some direct question which you already know. That you know. So that don't mark in OMR now. Directly then go and mark it like you definitely know it. So that is question number 2. Okay, the question number you have to write, not the number. Okay, so question number. Then after that, the third question you will see. Third is like something economics concept. Okay, repo rate. This I am no, but the second and third option looks similar. I am now doubtful. So that one you put in like 2 options doubtful. So here question number 3. Okay, now again you go the 4th question, something very random. You never heard. Polity, some concept they asked like which you have never heard. Then that one is like I don't know. So that is the first column. So question number 1, comma question number 4. So this in the first 45 minutes you have to do. First 45 minutes you do this. What will happen is you get all the 100 questions mapped into 4 sections. Into 4 sections where you did this. Now you know like okay, there are 30 questions which I know, 35 questions which I don't know, 20 questions which are doubtful, 20 questions which are 2 options. This much you split it in the first 45 minutes and you have read the questions also, because you didn't take too much time. You just did 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, like that. You took that much time only. Okay, so you will be less than 45 minutes also you can do that. I'm telling you, because you never would have done this experience. I'm telling you this. In the maybe next attempt when you do, in maybe first 30 minutes you can do this process of deciding whether you will do it or you don't know it, or how much time you need to give. Then, which I told, the second 15 minutes is there. What you have to do is the last column where you are fully sure. You will be like, here maybe you wrote like 2, 26, 34, 98, these many questions will be there which you are sure, meaning you studied and went and that exactly came. Okay, like Travel and Tourism Index report is by World Economic Forum, you know that. So that question number 61. Now that go on OMR, you mark it. I am doing this because now first 15 minutes, first 1 hour it is. So end of 1 hour, you should have filled the most confident questions. Then you will see like, okay, I have done only 18 questions. Only 18 is there in my OMR now after 1 hour. So next 1 hour is going to be a struggle for you to get that best questions, because I told you have to do at least 60-65 questions. So now where you will go? You will not go to that first column, this first column, which is like not at all you don't know. You will go to the second column where 2 options you have shortlisted, and in that try to do maximum. Okay, and then go to this third one where there also you should do try maximum, because the other column anyway you don't know anything. So that way, that's what I'm telling, that first 30 to 45 minutes, right, that decides whether you will pass this paper or not. You have to understand the paper fully. Many people don't know this, and then after the exam, after coming out of the exam hall, they'll tell, oh, this question was there in this page. I did not even reach this page. You did not reach because you were obsessed with some other question in the previous page. Okay, never do that. There are many questions which actually are easy. But problem is because of tension, you stuck in the difficult question, that the easy question you missed out. And these people have this thing also, that one page sometimes will be one question. Okay, this one side, right, will be one question, meaning there will be like 8 options and all. We'll be seeing like which of the following has GST, and then they'll give some 8 items. Okay, cooked egg, uncooked this thing, rice, cotton, flour, something, or which of the following are kharif crops. They will give 8, 9 things, and then you are such a lengthy question, you feel like this is the most important question. It is not the most important question. That question is also 2 marks. The next page where just an ABCD, this much small, this much very tiny one, that also is 2 marks question. So you have to just, as I told, the first skimming process who done successfully, they have higher chance of clearing the paper and completing the paper also. Now last 3 years what is happening is people are telling paper was lengthy. Paper was not able to, like I couldn't complete. If I had some more time, I would have done. Everyone is telling this. They are not telling the toughness. They're telling time management problem. That is why this much like a very basic thing. These are like spoon feeding to students, like how to like holding your hand and making you write. But this is needed because coaching classes doesn't tell you this. They simply tell attempt 80 and come, attempt 100 and come. That is, we know how students feel inside exam hall in that pressure. You can't do that. Okay. When you people are doing there in the exam hall, I will also be parallelly getting the question paper, and from here in my office, I will be also trying to do the paper myself also. Okay, without looking anywhere, I also actually do that exercise. That's why last year exactly 75 I could predict, because when I am doing, as per a student's logic, I am thinking these questions is not possible, which I can do sometimes, but still I will think in student's angle that the student would not have read that particular Tamil Nadu textbook, and that fact he may not know. That level I think, and that is why I am telling you I can predict it properly. So you also do this process like this 45 plus 15 plus 45 plus 15. If you end that way, you will never run out of time. Okay, maybe questions are unsolvable. Even after doing all this, it can be happening like more than 25 questions out of 100 you are not able to solve. That can happen. That shows your preparation is weak. Okay, you did not do the textbook, or maybe you did the textbook, your memory is very poor that you couldn't recollect in the exam hall. Okay, and after the exam hall, when somebody just gives you a hint, immediately you remember that. This happens with everyone. But I am telling you a method in which you can attempt 65 to 70 best questions. Instead of attempting 80 random questions which coaching class told, 67 best questions, 60 to 70 best questions, and then there is higher chance that you clear, because the cutoff is going to be again 80 to 90 range as per me as of now. Okay. So because at least that you should do, at least 90 to 100 you should try to score. That is what you can do. Never aim for 140, 180, 200 and all. There is no point, because the other exams and all, your prelims marks and all will be carried forward and counted. Here nobody cares. You proudly come and tell I got 160 marks, he got only 85 marks. Doesn't matter, because cutoff was 80. You both cleared. After that your mains only matters. Your prelims marks is not written in your any of your thing which you get. Okay, only later if you quit this UPSC preparation and suppose you become a teacher like me and all, then you can show off everywhere. See, I am a teacher, I have got 140 plus in this thing. Then you can believe me, so believe my this. That you can do. But that is, this career, it doesn't help. Okay, the UPSC career doesn't help. So this is how you have to attempt the this thing. Okay, and now again I am telling you, about just give me a second. About this exam, this UPSC is not the end of your life. Many people, in NEET exam and all, what is happening, students are like suiciding and many things and all, because they are younger students also. They are not ones who have done degree. They are something exam to get the degree, okay, to go join the degree course. But you people are matured, you have completed age of 21. So you people have seen already tough things in life. So this exam result should not decide your fate or future, okay. So your knowledge level will improve. You can do many other jobs which is related to this thing, because anyway, most of the people come to UPSC telling, I want to serve the people, I want to help people. That in multiple ways you can do, okay. Either you have to have power or you have to have money. So power, if you have, like this UPSC and politics and everything, you can help people, you can do service. Or with money, do any job and earn money, and with that money, weekend you go and do charity, because we also do. We also like feed animals, we give food to children, we go along the road and we do many things. These and all, we have never published it, these kind of videos and all, but we have a plan, a project is going on where we may start publishing those videos also. So charity or helping people can be done even without clearing UPSC also, or even without becoming a bureaucrat also, even without becoming a politician also. You can do many things. NGOs you can form or even join in NGOs. You can do this. People are doing, right? People are doing beach cleanups, people are doing social service, feeding the orphanage students. These are all ways you can serve the society. Okay, you need not be UPSC itself. You should try your best, because it's a good career, it has a lot of perks and things and all. But if you don't get, I'm telling you to such people, don't think that your life is over. Okay, keep attempting as long as you have attempt and your family supporting.